Legend of Total War here with part 15 of my Stainless Steel 6.4 Byzantine Let's Play campaign. Alright, so previously we managed to conquer Storfen, defend Bern, and conquer Toulouse. Our great emperor did get himself killed at the Battle of... yeah, the draw out at Storfen, but that's okay. He was old anyway. He probably still had a few years left in... yeah, look, these guys have gone hide.
Draw your sword.
All of them. Last time we managed to fight the Pope, we managed to take a lot of his money away from him. Because we captured him. Alright, let's see, what else do we have to do? Okay, we've got the Polish making their way through here, but we've got armies around the place. Can't let them capture this.
If it is a fight you wish, come, name thy enemy, Lord.
Orders, my king.
Your Majesty.
Basically, just shoo them away every time.
Your Majesty.
Order. Move out. Bringing our troops together. Order,
Your Majesty.
move out.
It should be sufficient to make them go away.
My lord.
Oh, they want to fight.
We spare any of them.
Fine.
They will regret not fleeing first. Kill them all, men!
Really can't justify auto-resolving anything other than like the smallest of battles. Otherwise we end up taking a lot more damage than I would have if we just fought it manually. But at the same time, we're not really gaining anything here. I don't like to fight battles just to get rid of nuisances. Obviously, I want to try and keep the episode number down. If we keep fighting all these tiny little battles, this can be a very long series. I don't want that. I mean, I'd love it if like every episode was able to get like 20,000 views. No problem then, but that's just not gonna happen. So I need to sometimes sacrifice gameplay for speed. I just need to get it over with. It's just the way things are. Okay, I really want to get rid of their cavalry. Their infantry don't concern me at all. So these guys are around to harass the PS nobles. God, you gave them so much warning to bloody get the hell out of there, and they're like, ugh, still can't do it. It's okay, the damage wasn't too bad. Well, I managed to get rid of the majority of the PS nobles, but come on, turn around.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Let's hope these guys can get a bit of a shot off on them. What are you doing?
The enemy flees the battle! Run down those worthless peasants!
Overall, I think that went pretty well. Obviously, the PS noble's giving us the most trouble. As to be expected, cavalry dominates the battlefield. Alright, all their forces are gone. Now the thing is, they could have just recruited that in a single turn from just one castle. So they could essentially send that kind of force at us every single turn. I mean, we didn't take much damage, but still.
Show little mercy. They deserve none. Let me strike, my lord.
Anyway, this is becoming a castle soon, so we'll get access to better troops. This army here is just bitten to shit. Just need to hold out as long as it can. Love some reinforcements from here, but it'll just take a long time. Maybe this army here wasn't on
my sultan wishes you dead.
It just seems odd that they can move so.
I will not waste words on you,
move so far.
Sibni Lawadi, infidel.
Or maybe it is. I don't know.
Yalla, my sultan wishes you dead.
Yes? Joining
It's
the
like
I will not waste words on you.
it was able to move twice that far last time I looked at it.
Infidel.
Anyway,
Yes,
I'm just going to ignore them for the time being. There's no point trying to fight them. We'll never be able to beat them.
Your orders?
These guys are going to make their way to Jerusalem and fail. I'll be able to buff up the defenses there. Okay, we should be safe out in the water. I don't want to land, or else that Moorish army will attack us.
Dropping anchor until morning.
The Turkish army was annihilated here. Alright, so the spearmen, they can't be retrained here, so they just need to be merged.
Your Majesty.
It's a shame about them, but we didn't end up needing them in the previous fight anyway. Getting access to some Gazmuli would certainly help. Alright.
I will not waste words on you, infidel.
I feel like he needs to get rid of these guys here, move up this way, fight them, but he needs to get reinforcements before he can fight them. Because we'll take some casualties while fighting these guys. Oh, that's right, he needs to stay here because of public order. It's not good enough yet. Didn't I hire a merchant somewhere around here?
Ready to trade.
It's a little bit of gold, it's nothing major. And of course they die of old age, so I'm not really a big fan of merchants in this. Okay, we're not making tons of cash, so I can't justify continuously just spending more on troops. If these guys were to assault Timotarakhan, they would definitely lose. But another problem is that if they just sit there and starve us out, it would cause us a lot of damage. A lot of troops out this way. If they capture this and stay there, then I'll send these guys to go and besiege it. And now there's no money left over for construction. I think Rhodes wanted to expand, is that right? Yeah. I'll throw that in there so that it gets done next turn.
Orders. March!
We've got a full stack here.
Your Majesty.
And I really want to press the attack against the Moors. Can we get moving now? Yeah.
Orders. Onward! Bringing our troops together.
Your will.
Fucking hell.
Yes.
Right, come here.
Yes?
Let's see if we can move further by boat. Alright, yeah, much further. Don't worry too much about
Yalla,
this guy
my
here. Let's just
sultan
go
wishes
make
you
our way
dead.
towards their settlement.
Yes, my lord. Leading the men ashore. Orders?
Your orders?
Your will.
Alright. Okay, where is it? So it's over here, continuing starving out. Alright, these guys.
Name thy enemy.
So we need to get to
Lord.
Mosul. How about you just get in my
We shall
damn
send
way?
them to hell or worse. March!
There must be peace before we may trade.
Okay,
We
it doesn't
do
look
not
like it'd be
trade
too difficult to
with
besiege.
infidels.
Where to, sire? Sire.
Alright, if you can get in there, that'd be great.
Being unseen.
Okay, 64% chance of opening the gates.
To, sire.
You got a 30% chance of surviving that. Probably not a good idea. Anyway,
Let me
let's...
strike, my lord.
Okay, good, we
My
can do this
lord.
now.
Should we spare any of them?
Since a lot of their troops are archers, a rush attack will serve us well here. And
When
Mosul,
shall we
which is just a
attack the
castle.
walls then, my lord?
Still, it's a recruiting
March
settlement
on
for
our
the
victims.
Turks. Taking this out will weaken them and strengthen us. It's one step closer towards their death. Alright, how many entrances are there? There's one here, and another one there. Alright, let's just reorganize this. Alright, so I'm going to put all the infantry here. And all the cavalry over on this side.
By our most gracious saints, our spy has opened the gates.
So these guys here need to block them off from the town square. If they want to stay up on the walls, that's fine. I wonder if they can actually shoot us from there. Because if we run through here right now, we're probably end up taking boiling oil damage. Yeah, they weren't able to stop us in time. Block us
Our
up.
soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Ah, Fari Cav. Those are a pain. You get over here, I want you to shoot those Azabs. I want you to come over here. At least these Fari cavalry have nowhere to hide. Have to deal with the Sipahi cavalry, but we've got cavalry superiority here, so we should be fine. Oh, I don't think it's going dark. I'm just going to all-out attack with these guys. They'll probably end up taking a little bit of boiling oil damage, but I'm just going to need their support. Actually, it might have been better to use these guys on the Sipahi cavalry. Just didn't really want them to get shot. Oh well. Okay, good. Looks like they're all coming off the wall now, so that was actually good timing to attack.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Okay, you've used up all your ammo. You actually did a pretty good job there. So any like Turkish archers and stuff that are coming through over here, you'll charge into them. Pretty sure one of these units here would be the general, so if we killed them, we could possibly... If we kill the captain, oh shit. Then these guys here might break a lot easier.
My lord! Our men are in command of the castle!
That might be him there. What? Put your fucking lances down. Hit him.
Our men have slain the Saracen general. Now we must send his men running back to the desert.
There we go, that's what we want to see. Good, this is going really well. Okay, they've also got guys coming around over here, so I want you to go and stop them from arriving. Where do you think you're going? Get over here. We don't want to stay in a prolonged fight against the spear militia, even though we'll win. It's just... Why are they over here? I didn't tell them to come this way. Well, it's not really a bad thing, they're stopping those Turkish archers.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Got some more Turkish archers over here. I mean, we could just... If they're stuck there, we could just sit here for 1 minute. They'll never make it back here in time.
This is a clear victory.
That went really nicely. All thanks to the spy, of course.
We show little mercy. They deserve none. We
These
have
sacked
crushed
because
them.
public order
This
won't
place
be
is
very
yours,
good.
my lord.
Okay, now, as we come down to the Seljuk capital of Baghdad, it'd be interesting to see if they've got like a Master Thieves Guild. Because if they do, then we want to make sure we don't sack it, just occupy the settlement. Because those Master Thieves Guilds, they're very good. Getting some crappy reinforcements from back here. Well, I don't have much money, so I don't know what to build. It's going to make that much of a difference. Oh, that got started, so that's good. This will eventually become a fortress, so building the bakehouse here will help speed that along. Alright, I suppose that'll do for the turn. Let's move on. Let's double check this. Nothing. Okay, moving on. Right, of course. Now I get to send someone straight back over there to recapture the fort. And keep them the fuck out. Sure. Hey, we made quite a bit of money that turn, that's good. Writing in Cagliari. Why did that happen? Oh well. So it looks like they're just gonna sit there. I mean, I'm paying for all these troops just to keep an eye on the goddamn Pope. I'm not sure about this. I don't think that it's going to get another 8,000 population within 10 years. At 2%. Well, that can bring it up to 3%. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Because that won't take too long to build either. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this under siege.
Your orders, noble one.
But I don't really want to assault that. If they want to come and fight us out in the field, actually, we've got a lot of infantry, maybe we should fight it. Because lots of infantry, of course, don't do that well on the field of battle.
Who do I face?
They do better for cities. But if he's just going to sit there, I guess that's alright. 4 turns until they starve out.
Without a trace.
Master Thieves Guild, alright. That gives us a major incentive to keep this settlement intact. Because of that. Plus 5% bonus to law global effect. I think there's a lot of Korasmians around here as well. Okay, it's actually mostly trash.
Where to, sire? Yes, lord. Investigate.
72% chance of opening those gates. God, why do you suck so bad? Was one of these guys someone we just adopted? Because there was 2 here before, now there's 3.
Let me strike. Who do I face?
Okay, if we want to get there this turn, we have to go just with the cavalry. That's not going to be enough.
Once I capture you, your title will mean nothing.
Those will be a pain to deal with. Okay, let's get moving. So if we can just leave behind these Acontisti, I don't really need them. Okay, yeah, public order's fine.
Approaching,
No
my lord.
mercenaries here though.
My lord, should we spare?
It's kind of hoping he'd just run away. Oh well.
Waste no time sparing enemies this day, man.
Ah, I just realized how they declared war on me, because of the jihad. Alright, slightly higher ground over here. Alright, I'm going to send you up ahead to go harass them, because I don't think they've got any archers. They don't have archers, they've got javelin men though. If you could weaken their Korasmian noblemen, that would be very good, because that's going to be... If they charge into our infantry, it's going to be painful for us. Even our cavalry's going to have a hard time with them. I'm gonna keep moving because every time I keep them still and then they charge at us, these guys just take forever to get their horses moving. But if you just keep them moving, you can maintain your momentum. They did pretty well there. They did their worth. They only had 41 men, but I think they dished out quite a few casualties. Oh wait, no they didn't. They killed 23 of them. What do I keep saying about Javelin Cav? Piece of shit. Fucking default to flaming shot. Charge. Recharging to hit Persian Spearman. Okay. She doesn't definitely be shooting the Korasmian nobles. What's going on here? Oh, fuck. Doesn't matter. If that's keeping them busy, then that works for me.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and whole, the enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Looks like someone got burned over there, which is good. Get out of there. Okay, no one else over this way. Alright, we've got this now.
Our men have slain the Saracen general. Now we must send his men running back to the desert. The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
Good, that all worked out pretty well. A few casualties, but nothing compared to what they took. We're done here.
All of Christendom will be all.
This is a beautiful position to ambush.
Just want them to go away.
We tore them apart, my lord.
Yallah, my Sultan wishes you dead.
I mean, it's a significantly larger
Who do
army,
I face?
but actually,
Name thy
what
enemy,
I could do
lord.
is put a fort over here. Actually, no, this guy's standing there. I wouldn't be able to.
Who do I face?
We'll just have to stand our ground here.
Let me strike, my lord.
You step a little bit further
Yes.
back.
Who do I face?
If we're not careful here, they're going to make their attack on Tayama soon. With these guys as well, so we're going to need to get rid of these guys here first, and then maybe just hunker down and wait for these guys to attack.
Despite being an infidel, I respect you in battle.
It's going to take a while for the Moors to get here. Do I have any other generals out this way? I do, okay, that's good. Because at Gaza we got some reasonable soldiers.
Your Majesty. Orders. March! We continue tomorrow, my lord. As my lord wills, we march to battle. The day is ours, lord.
Sibni Lawadi, infidel.
Yeah, if you attack, they just auto-resolve it.
Lord.
Oh, I know.
Closing for battle.
Alright, we'll fight this manually.
Take up your positions, men. Make this day ours.
If we could figure out a way to wipe out their family members, the Phantomids, that'll really relieve a lot of stress in this area. Wouldn't need to leave large garrisons or anything. Right, but what's in this unit here? Okay, it's just junk. He should focus on getting rid of the enemy general. He'd be good at that. I'll send these guys to take them out. Try and keep our casualties at a minimum. Okay, they're just going to stand there, so that gives us plenty of time. I don't think he's got enough ammunition to wipe him out. They really do, but he'll have enough to get rid of most of them. Keep your momentum going. Holding the high ground here certainly helps. Come on, shoot the motherfucker.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Take him out first. So you just stay here just in case he runs away. Because they'll never catch him, but these three can. He won't catch up to us.
The enemy flees the battle! Run down those worthless peasants!
That was done with 0 casualties. I think. Anyway, casualties to the general's bodyguard doesn't matter.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory. The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. The enemy flees the battle! Run down those worthless peasants! All of Christendom will be awed by the victory.
Hiding our forces from enemy eyes, my lord.
Right, good. Clears this, and we get ourselves another general. Good.
Lord. The enemy are beaten.
Let these orders. Who do I face?
We'll take them with us.
Orders.
Yes, lord. Combining forces, your majesty.
Orders. Onward. Combining forces, my lord.
This army here won't be able to beat them.
Yes, your majesty.
Try and retain the experience here.
Yes, your majesty. My lord.
March! A good day's march ends.
I know that more jihadi troops are on their way over here. So, on one hand, it's good to... These guys will be useful, but on the other hand,
Yes,
I don't want to weaken the settlement too much.
bringing our troops together.
It'll take a while to recruit more troops there.
Orders. Your majesty. Onward. Virgin armies.
But a big push here could ease our worries for quite some time. Okay.
Let me strike, my lord. We march on our victims.
They're definitely coming to besiege us.
Victory! Command me.
Tidy this up a little bit.
Orders. Your majesty. March! Bringing our troops together. Onward. Virgin armies. Orders. Bringing our troops
It'll still
together.
maintain public order at 70%.
Who do I face? We shall send them to hell or worse. March!
Even if they do not deserve
Look how far they
I
can
will
move
offer them
compared to us.
Command me.
There will be much honor in defeating you, noble infidel.
The settlement itself is not that valuable. What's valuable is our army. So if they come over here and besiege, it's not that big a deal. But if I get these guys together...
Yalla, my
Good.
sultan wishes you dead.
Clearing out these two armies here should be pretty easy at low cost to us, and will severely weaken their manpower. Do I have any spies or anything out here? No. Because I just want to know, I gotta find out where their king is, so I can go assassinate him or something.
Who do I face?
Well, we'll start with this
My
one.
lord, should we spare any of them? They will regret not fleeing.
I think they had like a handful of desert cavalry, nothing major. Most of our army is just cavalry, so... just all out charge, I think. Okay, I got a better idea. Wait, do I? Yeah, we'll send you to go get rid of these desert cavalry first. You come around over here. Your job will be to hit and run. Don't want to sacrifice these guys just yet. Come over here, get rid of these desert cavalry. they've got Kurdish javelin men. I'll bring the Gazmuli up. Even though there's only 15 of them, they'll still get a few kills. Maybe you come around the side as well. Because if we go charging head on into those Kurdish javelin men, he's just going to die. Okay, their general I think is this one here. So if we get rid of him... that'll help us in the long run throughout this battle. Should be out of range of their javelin men. Rocks in the way.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory. The enemy general lies dead. Good riddance to that desert dog. Pray his death will break his immense resolve.
Fucking javelin men. But still, it was worth it just to kill the enemy general. That's going to make these guys a lot weaker. It doesn't even look like they're doing anything. Alright, let's bring the infantry up. If it wasn't for their javelin men, I wouldn't be at all concerned. I'd just charge on in. But that's... these javelin men just do too much damage to my cavalry, even if it's just one little bit. So what I'll do is I'll have these guys charge in here just to lock them down, and then I'll charge into their rear, get a mass rout going. Doesn't matter if our units are tired. Let's do this. There we go, mass rout.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory. Praise the Almighty!
And now we kill every last one. With only 2 settlements left, the Fatimids couldn't possibly replace this very quickly.
This is a clear... This is a beautiful position to ambush from.
No!
We tore them apart, my lord. Victory!
Good, casualties were very minimal on that. Okay, they don't have any javelin infantry, but now they've got desert cavalry. Maybe I'll send these guys to go and get them in this battle. Alright, let's do this.
We march on our victims. No matter how they beg, let... Units, await my orders.
Get these guys here on the higher ground. Actually, if you could go up ahead and start shooting at the desert cav. Are they coming at us? Yeah, if we could just knock off a couple of them, that could be useful. Okay, It doesn't matter if I lose these guys here. If these guys here are just a little bit tired, then they'll be a lot easier to catch. Also, if they use up all their ammo killing Gazmuli, which are just not really useful to me anymore. Yeah, 15 of them. Catch him. Ah, shit. See, I wouldn't mind running them off the battlefield just so I don't have to deal with them, but I ran through their line here.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
See, they're back now.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
At least they don't have enough ammunition to do any serious damage. They're just a nuisance, that's all. And as long as we kill off all the infantry, it doesn't even matter if we don't kill any of them.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army. Only half the enemy force remains.
Come on, break the motherfuckers. Just get them off the battlefield.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Alright, so we're at 85% now. Let's just go a little bit higher, just in case. But this group here should be dead.
All of Christendom will be awed.
So we're picking them apart a little bit at a time there. That's basically the entire army's worth. Now if we had fought both of those forces at the same time, that would have been a lot more difficult. Probably still would have won, but it would have taken much more casualties.
No! Victory!
Alright.
Let me strike, my lord.
So they can make their way back to Taima. Probably would be best. If these guys fight us out in the field, that probably wouldn't be very good.
Let me strike, my lord.
We should be able to defend against that from here.
Approaching, my lord.
Just have no troops to replace them with. Or he might double back over here, but these guys here should be able to beat him.
Orders. Onward.
Just have junk out here.
Yes?
Orders.
The Moors would still be ages away. That unit will have free upkeep. Okay, what else are we doing?
Yes.
All ashore. Your will.
Yeah, still need to get these guys
Your Majesty. Move out!
It's gonna meet up with them.
Orders?
Alright, this
I will not waste words on
a
you.
lot bigger than
infidel.
the army that I saw there previously. Also, a lot of Arab
Sidney
cav in
Lawati,
that.
Infidel.
Probably not the best for us to fight with a mostly archer army.
Onto the ships.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Leading the men ashore. Yes? Yes, my lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy. Laying siege.
Good, that'll be easy to take.
Time to take the
And if we can
walls, my
deprive
lord.
them of a castle, then great. It's a reasonably large increase in income. This will increase taxes a little bit. No, it will decrease population, but still the overall income will be higher this way. Still a bit of Catholicism needs to go.
Who do I face?
Maybe we should come around over here and put a fort there.
Battle will resolve our differences.
I'd rather not hire any more mercenaries.
Orders. Onward! Bringing our troops together.
Command me. My lord.
I look forward to fighting you.
Alright, I suppose that'll do for the time. I don't really want to fight them.
If it is a fight you
I suppose I
win,
shouldn't be lazy about
come
it though.
closer.
Alright, let's do it.
We shall send them to hell or worse. March! Waste no time as...
And our army's in reasonably good form here. I won't. Did they have any cavalry? Look, this has just never worked for us. If I put it down, I'm much more likely to kill my own troops with it. So just don't worry about it. Yeah, they're horse archers anyway, so they're going to try and keep their distance. You got to keep shooting those guys.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours. Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, it's just these crossbowmen.
It is unwise to praise the day before praise the Almighty. Our enemy has lost his stomach to
About
fight.
85%,
We
yeah.
must
What all of
push
these
our
guys got, especially
advantage.
those horse archers. So get rid of the infantry in order to account for them. Alright, that should do it.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here.
A wonderful place to stage a surprise attack. Victory!
He'll come over here next turn and build a fort there. And I'll send him these reinforcements.
Yes! March! A good day's march ends.
I mean, it's just trash, but, you know, trash that was
Where to, sire?
better used over here. Oh, boy. Alright, I'm just thinking, let's quickly go and build a fort here.
Orders.
I don't want to build it here, because if they besiege it, then they'll have the river crossing, and I don't have long-range troops. So build it here.
We shall not surrender this position, my lord. Your orders, noble one.
They could just go around that way.
Your orders,
So
noble
we'll
one.
build one here as well.
Majesty.
Yes, my lord. Securing this position with honor. Your orders, noble one.
I think we've got enough archers. Just need people to hold them down.
Your orders, noble one.
So as I said before, we've got a large amount of infantry. We should just go ahead and do this. Just quick save it just in case it crashes.
God will be with us, men. To battle!
Yeah, depriving them of
God
Salzburg.
will help the faithful prevail.
Again,
We
reduces
attack!
their ability to recruit troops, which would be quite significant. They're quite a large faction. And it gives us, I think, our historical borders with Germany. Or Germania, whichever you want to call it.
I wait my orders.
You know, on the Austrian front at least. Okay, there's only one way in. Okay, I just need to reorganize firstly. So, firstly, just everyone get off the equipment. Let's reorganize this first. I want to make sure we do a good job of it. Because if we don't, and they send forces over here to retake this, we won't be able to stop them. So what I'd like to see is the archers get up on the walls over here to shoot down in the into the town square. So the most useless of units, these guys here, we'll use them to ram the gates and also man these. It's not that they're useless, they're cheap shit. Okay. The walls here are manned, I expected as much, but they won't remain manned forever. No boiling oil access here. These guys here are keeping these guys locked down for the time being. Gives us less that we have to punch through. Of course, if we send them up on the walls here, we're just sending them to their deaths. I don't mind sending them to their deaths as long as it serves a purpose. For example, these guys here. They're probably going to their deaths, but it serves a purpose. I need that gate down. If we sent all of our troops up on the walls, we have a reasonable chance of actually losing the battle. We have to go through the gate. Good, the backup ram there just in case this one here fails.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram. The battering ram has done its work. Now is the time for brave hearts and brave deeds.
Okay, getting a little bit closer. And, yeah, shoot. Going well so far. Okay, you pick up this ram here and just come stand over this way. You stand here. just want them to stand out of the way. Oh, hang on, we got General's bodyguard there. Aim for them. Get too far out here, these towers shoot us. Oh, okay, well that's done. Still, they did a good job there, killing 10% of their forces just with, you know, these crappy Aquantisti. Right, I'm going to charge you in there while they're out here in the open. Okay, that didn't go so well, that charge. Try again. Yeah, I guess that uphill charge is bracing really well. Better than my troops' bloody brace. Yeah, broke from that time.
It is unwise
that's
to
enough. He's
praise
just not
the
doing
day
enough.
before sunset, but
No,
our
coming back
men
over here.
are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
It's quite possible that their general was actually really good, that's why they just weren't taking any damage. Well, they did a bit of damage. Okay, so what do we do now? All out attack or what? Now, we've still got more not crossbowmen, these guys over here. Bring one around. If we can kill the enemy general with our javelin men, that'd be great. Not too concerned about them taking 1 or 2 casualties. They just need to get over here. Because obviously I don't really care if these guys here get sacrificed. They're very easy to replace. Maybe send a little bit more over this way. Well, there's no hope. They can't run away from
The
that.
battle is in our favor. If we remain true and
Of course,
wholehearted,
that gets them off the wall.
victory will be
So I'll bring
ours.
someone else around over here. Uh-oh. Let's go for my archers. Maybe not. Can't kill him. Okay, don't need to keep shooting now.
Praise
Well,
to
they got
our
it anyway.
Lord. Our men have slain the enemy general.
All right, all that
now
attack
his
time.
men
Go,
will
go, go.
lose heart.
With the enemy general dead, we've got this. Okay, I still want you guys back on the ladders. Don't necessarily need to attack. You need to get back on the ladders. here. There's no one up on the walls.
Generals, for the guard!
Percentage-wise, things are going well. We're winning by a small margin, but of course, the only thing we've taken damage are on the Icontisti, our weakest units. Which have actually surprisingly done a good job for us in this battle. I mean, they killed the enemy general. So I want to do an all-out attack here, because their morale will be low, in the hope that we could break them. So I want them to go in first, and then the general will go in, hopefully behind them, to cut them off. So we're going to take a bit of damage coming in here, but it has to be done. All these guys here, cut off from the town square. If we could capture 800 of them, that'll be worth doing this.
Our soldiers have proved
Just
their
keep pushing
worth
forward.
today. The enemy's walls
Sorry about
belong to
getting
us
invaded just
now.
yet. Get in here. With the boiling oil stopped. Let's get that route going. Okay, probably not going to be able to catch them. It's just about getting in here
It
quickly.
is
to cut them
unwise
off.
to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Now, while they're getting off the walls, we're now free to get on the walls. I don't see us capturing that many of them. I mean, it's just not far enough of a distance to get from the walls to the town square. Of course, they didn't have any fast cavalry. Alright, so I suppose the next thing is just to keep these guys locked in combat
It
at
is
the town square while
unwise to
the
praise the
archers
day
just shoot
before
them.
sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
We can go around the back here. I just don't think he's fast enough to catch up to these guys, but we'll do what we can. Try and cut them off over this way. If we could just cut off a few of them. But still, they gave up all their walls as soon as we broke through. That was the main victory there. I would
Our
have
men
liked to
have
have
reached
captured
the
more of
walls
them,
with
but
their ladders.
once the archers get up on the wall here and shoot them, they're going to get all the kills that they need. Okay, good. They've got no towers active. That's good to see. Okay, these guys are slow. Definitely don't want flaming shot. Totally useless in this situation. They'll have an invincible morale. There we go. It's not the 800 that I wanted, but still. No downside to what just happened there.
Only half the enemy force remains.
And now we just have to wait for our archers to get up on the wall. shoot into this big cluster here. What I'll do here is just increase the wrong thing, the music, just so we can like it's a cool track, probably one of the best ones from Medieval 2. Alright, well the battle's pretty much over. Let me just put it back to where it was. It's just the last few dregs left.
My lord!
That all went very well.
Our men are in command of the castle!
Yeah, you should stop shooting now. I'm going to shoot more of my own troops. And our army's still in good enough shape that we could repel a full stack from assaulting the settlement. They made such a huge mistake by allowing their general to die so
All
early.
of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here
I thought our kill
today.
ratio was better than that. Oh well. They're still good. They lost twice as many men, but I'm used to 10-to-1 kill ratio.
Blessed Lord, we thank you for delivering us. God has delivered us this victory.
So yeah, I wanted to try and make sure we held every settlement south of this river here, which I think is the Danube, which now we... Alemannia. I don't think I'll take this. I'll just put forts on the side here to sort of lay claim to this territory here, but without actually holding onto the settlement itself, which is... I don't know which settlement it's from. let's have a look at how the Holy Roman Empire is faring comparing to us. So, they're on the downturn, obviously, because they've lost a few settlements, but they've been one of the hardest factions to deal with so far, largely just because we can't take all of their territories if we want to hold, you know, the original Roman Empire borders, and we don't want it to be, you know, become a spaghetti empire. Or something ahistorical. Well, actually, this is all ahistorical now, but anyway. Territorial. So they're richer than I am, by a lot. Yeah, okay. I find that the French have really terrible units early game.
Your will.
What else is there to do?
Orders?
I think I've done everything that I can. Just keep starving them out. If they want to come out and fight us, we'll crush them. Oh, that's right, we need to send someone to just go reoccupy that.
Yes! The day is ours, Lord. The enemy are beaten. Noble Lord, we have conquered.
I was hoping they'd stay in the fort there.
Your Majesty. The day is
If they want to
ours,
besiege it
Lord.
again, fine.
The enemy are
I don't think I
beaten.
need to keep recruiting. See,
Noble
if I get rid of them,
Lord,
they'll just hire more
we
troops
have
and round and
conquered.
go. I'd rather not bother with it. As long as they're not moving into further down here, which I don't think they will. We should be fine then. That's not much. When I build up regions, it's going to help make me more money. Because more money means more troops. That's what I need. I don't necessarily need better troops, I need more troops. The troops that we have are sufficient. The quality, that is. Yeah, we've got to get that population growing. Oh, it's so close to becoming a city, just living on low taxes for now. That's funny. Constantinople's not as large as Rome, but it's largely thanks to, of course, the general that we have here. Well, actually, he's the emperor. Okay, that's pretty much. Oh, we didn't build that. It's pretty much all my money gone. So let's move on to the next turn.
My lord, the enemy lays siege. What shall we do?
If they were to take Massilia back, it wouldn't really
We are besieged.
matter. Okay, so England has just declared war on us.
Greetings, noble lord. I have something to discuss with you.
Let's see if we can get some money out of them.
Acceptable. But you have further proposals? Very well, we are listening. No, I don't see how this can work.
They'll probably attack anyway, but it's only 1,000. And if they attack over the course of the next 4 turns, then
Mutually
don't have to pay them.
beneficial. Yes. Farewell, noble lord.
This is a beautiful position to ambush from.
Okay, our guy got kicked out of here. Send him back in.
Unseen, my lord.
Okay, looks like the Korasmians are. Oh wait, no, they're not backing off. They're not they're just not coming here. Maybe they want to go for the jihad target.
Orders. Onward. We continue tomorrow. my lord.
Oh, capturing Baghdad would be so good. 72% chance of success as well, of opening the gates. Now, are the Turks allies with the Korasmians? No, they hate them as well.
I will not waste words on you, infidel.
So you've only got a 30% chance of getting in there. What is likely to happen is if I send him in here, that'll just increase his paranoia. Not a good thing to do. Now, of course, when we capture the settlement, we have to occupy it, or else this could go away. I'll sack it.
Let me strike, my lord.
Which means public order is going to be shit.
Who do I face?
You've got a lot of dread, so that'll help keep them in line. How big's the settlement? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot of public order buildings in here either. Okay, we should have enough to do this. Let's just hope the gates are open.
Enemy, Lord. We march on our victims. Now we have them. We lay siege.
Right, let's do this. Odds are even. My biggest concern here is not winning this battle. I know I can win this battle.
Attack!
But holding it afterwards, because it's going to be a while before we get any reinforcements. I really want that Master Thieves Guild. Because not only will that reduce my my corruption costs by, I don't know, a couple of hundred faction-wide, but make it easier for me to maintain public order across my empire. Don't have much melee infantry. Put them through here. Put these guys here.
By our most gracious saints,
Okay, the enemy general is
spy
right
has
here.
opened the gates.
If we could kill him nice and early, that will be very good. Where'd he go? Oh, he looks like he wants to go back over this way. Because he's a good general. It won't be good if he survives this. The initial conflict. If we kill him, we'll
Give
make it easy
grace
to
to
kill
God.
the rest of his troops.
We have captured the enemy's walls.
Yeah, these guys, of course, don't have enough ammunition to kill him. But if they could just get a start on it, that would be good. Or even just lure him over here. Nope. You guys, get in there, take out those Turkish horse archers. Well, they got rid of 3 of them. I guess that's something. You stand back, because if you die, we're fucked. If the others die, they don't matter so much. Get in there. I hate it when it does this with the lighting.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
I haven't killed any of the bodyguard yet. In melee. Okay, no, it's starting to go down. Push through a little bit. Okay, now they're going down rapidly. Good. Now, if we can kill them before these guys get back... Okay, you... Just keep them locked down. You get in there now as well. God, this is a golden opportunity here to run them all down. We've got to kill him first, and then cut them off. I've only got a few seconds. Come on, you got to hurry up and finish him off. Just get going. Just get going. Some of them will fight, some of them won't. Let's get over here. There's going to be such a huge mass rout here. You stay behind here, make sure he doesn't run away either.
My lord! Our men have taken control of the city!
So, come on, don't let them get back.
My lord, we have lost control of the city. Our men have slain the
Don't worry about the
Saracen
cavalry.
general.
Get over here.
Now we must
Don't let them
send
get
his
back
men
here.
running back to the desert.
They're still eager.
Praise the saints! Our men have taken control of the city. The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Now get in here. You've got some dread. You'll help terrify them. Push them back. Don't let them get back in here. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. Curses! Our men no longer command the city.
That wasn't a huge mass rout, because some of these Saracen militia have pretty high morale. But still, those are some good captures that we've taken. Okay, let's try to get any of our generals killed. We've done a good job so far. We'll find the easier troops over here. I'll let the cataphracts continue to squash them.
My lord, our men have taken control of the city.
There we go. Those Saracen militia are really good. For them to be able to hold out with their morale for that long. Right, well the battle's pretty much over now. So what's coming in over? Ah, it's just ballistic. Nothing.
Praise the saints. The battle is in our favor. If we This is a clear victory
That went
goes
perfectly.
to only men of
The fact that we only lost 80 men on an assault that was that well defended. I mean, it was largely thanks to the spy.
A wonderful place to stage a surprise.
Didn't get a chance to
attack, my
deploy
lord.
properly.
We show little mercy. They deserve none. They stood
Okay,
no
it's still under
chance.
control even
I
if we
have
occupy it.
silenced them.
And we have a Master Thieves Guild. Well, another Master Thieves Guild. Crusade cancelled because it's fallen into command under the control of Christians. Even though the Pope hates us. Yeah, so the effect of this isn't yet being felt. It needs to be repaired. And with the forces that we have here, we should be able to defend this settlement. Now we just need to maintain public order. Is there anything else here that we could build for troops? What do we get out of this? Nothing major. We could send reinforcements from Mosul, but most of these troops in their position here is not that good. Well, it looks like the Turks are down to their last 2 settlements. Good stuff. Anyway, we just hit 90 minutes, so we'll end the episode here. So guys, like and subscribe. Part 16 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.